Hello everyone, I am Sneha, lecturer, Department of Physician Assistant, SNS College of Allied Health Science. Today we are going to see about case study on headache in pregnancy. History. A 20-year-old woman, Gravida 3, Para 2 with asthma, chronic hypertension, gestational diabetes and morbid obesity had a cesarean section at 39 weeks. The baby boy was a healthy 10 pounds, but the patient developed headache after epidural anesthesia. Patient had headache after her anesthesia. She complained of throbbing pain over her whole head with some nausea. Nausea means vomiting sensation. The pain increased with activity. Her headache was increased with activity. She had a history of migraine, but this headache was different. Migraine means one-sided headache. Despite ibuprofen, acetaminophen, butalbital, caffeine and prochlorperazine, the headache continued. After these medications also, the headache continued. The patient requested something really strong for the pain. There was a concern for drug-seeking behavior. 3 days postpartum, anesthesia performed a blood patch with some improvement. She was discharged the next day without opioids. 3 days later, the patient returned to the ER complaining of persistent headache. Persistent means continuous. Physical and neurological examination were normal. The patient was sent for CT scan of the brain. Due to normal neurological examination, we will diagnose further by CT scan of brain. Neuroradiology figures. Brain CT scan with contrast revealed a filling deficit in the posterior aspect of the superior sagittal sinus. On the axial view, the bean-shaped low-density filling deficit likely represents thrombus. This filling deficit is consistent with the empty delta sign, which is triangular in shape. This is the neuroradiology imaging of the CT scan. In that arrow shows the triangular deficit filling patch. It seems like a thrombus. This is the another image. The arrow shows the filling deficit. Hospital course. Tests for coagulopathy were negative. The patient discharged on subcutaneous heparin, enoxaparin 120 mg BID. That is twice a day for 6 months to reduce the thrombus. Outpatient treatment. Headache resolved after several weeks. A follow-up scan 6 months after discharge demonstrated resolution of the cerebral venous sinus thrombosis. The enoxaparin was discontinued. After 6 months, we will repeat CT scan of brain to this patient to know how the thrombus is developed or cured, like that we have to know. So that's why we will repeat CT scan after 6 months. Discussion. Headache occurs is more than third of all pregnancies. While more than half of these headaches are benign primary headaches. Benign primary headaches mean short-term headaches. It relieves during short term only. The remainder have secondary etiologies, some of which are life-threatening. Some headaches will be life-threatening for the patient. If a patient had persistent or continuous headache on prolonged time, we will send for neurological examination and neurological imaging testing, that and all, to diagnose secondary etiologies. The common etiologies for secondary headache during pregnancy include cerebral infection, cerebral venous sinus thrombosis, hypertension, intracranial hemorrhage and stroke. Evidence of these will generally be visible on neuroimaging. These conditions will be visible in neuroimaging, such as a CT scan of brain or MRI scan of brain, that like. These are all the causes, secondary etiologies for the headache of this patient. Prognosis and key points. The patient complained of persistent headache, initially attributed to the epidural spinal headache and possible drug-seeking behavior. Postdural puncture headache after cesarean section is not uncommon, affecting 10 to 30% of patients. When the headache persisted for several days, despite blood patch treatment, other etiologies were considered. This is not common for all the pregnant women. We will see about this patient after 6 months to repeat CT scan of brain if the thrombus is developed or cured to discontinue the enoxaparin. Thank you.